Hello and welcome back to our channel. Let's make this beautiful cowl neck top on the thumbnail. I'm using a duchet fabric, so you can use a chiffon fabric, duchet, you can use a soft crepe or even a vintage fabric. Okay, so this is what I'm going to be using. You're also going to be needing your elastic. So I've cut out a rectangle. Okay, so the longest part of the rectangle is 35 inches. Okay, how I got this measurement is my bust measurement minus 2. Okay, so subtract 2 inches from your bust measurement. But if you want your cowl neck effect very deep, you can use your bust measurement alone, or you can even add 4 inches or more to your bust measurement. Okay, so this side is the length of the top. I want the length of my top to be 21 inches, so I added 2 inches for hemming allowance on top and at the lower part. So these are the other fabrics that I'm going to be using. Okay, so the longer part is 35 inches while the shorter part is 23 inches. That's the length part of the top. Okay, so what you're going to do now is to go ahead and hem the 4 sides of this rectangle. Okay, hem the 4 sides. So at this point I was done hemming all the sides of the rectangle. Okay, go ahead and hem all the parts. This one is the neck band, okay, that I'm going to be using for the turtleneck. Okay, so go ahead and measure around your neck. For me, it is approximately 14 inches. Okay, now I added ½ inch on both sides to sew it. Okay, that is 15 inches. Then I added 1 inch on both sides because it's going to overlap each other. So what I have there is 17 inches by 4 inches. Okay, I want the band to be 1.5 by the time I'm done sewing, so I cut it at 4 inches. So when you fold it, it's going to be 2 inches by 17 inches. By the time we are done sewing, we'll be left with 1.5 inches for this band at the neck. So what we're going to do is to fold it into 2. We're going to use ½ inch to stitch it on both sides. Okay, now follow me carefully. Okay, so mark the ½ inch. This is the ½ inch we are going to use to stitch it. Okay, now after the ½ inch, you're going to mark 1 inch on both sides. That is the one that will overlap each other. Okay, now after that, you're going to mark another 1 inch again. So this 1 inch you just mark now is the part you're going to leave open. Okay, now what you're going to do now is to stitch from this part and stop at that first 1 inch and leave that 1 inch open, the second 1 inch open, and then the same thing for the other one. Then close the middle. I don't know if you understand. Stitch from one end, leave that 1 inch open, and then stitch again to the other end and leave that 1 inch open. Okay, now this is the piece that is at the back. Okay, it is measuring 25 inches by 4 inches. Okay, but when you fold it, it's going to be 25 inches by 2 inches. Our elastic band is 1 inch and we want it to be 1.5 inches by the time we are done sewing. Stitch it straight and leave both sides open. At this point I was done stitching. Can you see I've stitched that part? I left the second 1 inch open. The same thing for this other side. Stitch it and leave the second 1 inch open. If you have any question, please drop it in the comment section. Okay, so I stitched them and I turned them inside out. So pick any part of the rectangle, the longer part. Okay, now you're going to pick the neck band. Okay, now the part that has lining. Okay, you remember one part is having interface, that part is the lining. The part that did not have interface is the main fabric. Okay, now let's right side facing right side. The main fabric should face the right side of the fabric. Okay, just mark 1 inch like this. Can you see what I'm doing? Mark 1 inch also on the second end. You're picking the part that is longer, okay, for the rectangle, then tuck it in like this. Okay, and then just pin it down. So tuck the other one in, pin it down. So when you open it up, when you're done stitching, the side that do not have interface is the side that will be facing outside. I don't know if you understand. The side that is inside is the side that has interface. Okay, now you're going to stitch it like this all the way from the beginning to the end, just tiny stitches. Okay, So once you're done stitching, now you're going to pick this other long part. Okay, we are going to be using this cup chain to design it later. Now pick the longer part. So for this elastic, guys, ignore what you are seeing here. I use 3.5 inches. So what you do is that quarter of your waist measurement, now divide it into 2. That's how you can get your elastic. I ended up reducing this elastic. Quarter of my waist is 7 inches, so half of 7 inches is 3.5. okay, so that is what I have there. So if your waist is quarter of your waist is 8, now divide that 8 into 2, it will give you 4. That is what you use to cut this elastic. Now you're going to put the insert the elastic inside that 25 inches piece. I don't know if you understand, guys. So now you're going to now attach it to this side of the rectangle. We've used one longer part, it remains the second longer part. Now attach it this way, okay, and just stitch it down. So at this point I was done stitching, so you can overlock it to give you a neat finishing. Okay, can you see what we have there? Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. So once you're done, go ahead and pin the neckband. I've overlapped it and I use my pin to hold it in place. So you can put your press button or you can use your bra hook for the back of this neck band. I don't know if you understand. So this is the cup chain we are going to be using. One is longer than one is 7.5 and the other one is 9 inches. So that's what we're going to use to design the neckband. Okay, so at this point you're going to go ahead and fold it into 2 equal parts. Remember, I've overlapped it before I folded it. Okay, now once you fold it from the midpoint, measure 1 inch to your left and 1 inch to your right. Okay, so now pick your needle and thread. You're going to tack this cup chain down. This cup chain does not have holes. Some of them have holes in them, but this one does not. So what you're going to do is to put it in like this. Now with your needle and thread, come out from the back, okay, and then you're going to now pass your thread in between one of the cup chain. Because it doesn't have holes in it where you can pass your needle, you're going to pass in between the cup chain, the first one, between the first and the second one. That's where you're going to pass in your thread. Go again and come out again, okay. But if you can put the two together at the same time, just put them side by side and then just attach them like this. Okay, so once you're done, secure your stitches and cut your thread, and then you're going to do the same thing to the second one. Place it at the second 1 inch at the other side, okay, and then go in from the back, go out, do it like 4 or 5 times, and then secure your stitches at the back. So once you're done, this is the final look of the top. So cute and beautiful. Guys, what do you think about this tutorial? Are you going to be trying it out? Let me know in the comment section. My name is Esther and this is Q-Est Fashion Up. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and drop a beautiful comment. I love you guys. Don't stop learning, keep learning, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.